What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Rams Project. I'm Chris Nugent. Glad y'all are back, man. I got a pretty good one here. I think might start digging us out of this hole. I heard John Lovell say something about that heroes are rare and that cowardice is the epidemic. But I kind of came up with my own saying with that would be is that heroes are rare, but cowardice is copious, right? We don't have to do anything to be cowards. It's kind of like ingrained almost in us, right? We'll be quick to give up on something, be quick not to try, quick to blame somebody else for whatever's going on with us, right? We've got a lot of things like that come around. We don't stand up the way we should stand up to things and use our voice to the correct way to, not let evil prevail in this world. There's a lot of evil prevailing in this world because there's so much cowardice. We just saw that a few years ago with some stuff, that kind of, we saw that. And we saw a lot of cowardice that people wouldn't stand up to, right? Well, we need to learn from that and change and not be a part of that. So, with that, how do we be a hero? Well, be a hero is just take the first step of being a hero. Being a hero is being a good father. How do we be a good father? Be present. Make the goal and the plan that we are going to be there. We're going to help grow our children, develop our children, teach them the right way to live and give them good morals and try to prepare for them. And if we can, build a good nest egg so that we can pass that on to them, right? Be good husbands. I'm not the best at this, but I'm trying to strive every day to be better at this, about loving our wives better, right? Love our wives like Christ loved the church. Excuse me. We've got to do that. If we don't love our wives, how can we expect our lives or our wives to be successful? How do we expect our wives to love us and to be great to us, right? And I'm telling you, man, I miss this mark all the time. All the time. You're going to be working on this for your whole marriage until it's over, until death, right? So just keep on that of trying to be a better husband in that, right? That's another way to be a hero. Now, being a hero, I'm not trying to take it away as it's not important. Like little things like that are heroes. No, those are steps to make the big story hero, right? So we look for stories of heroes, right? We look for these Bastalons who stormed these places and took them with machine gun, like machine gun fire and just shot down enemies from whatever angles, right? And kept storming and storming and storming. The guy who lifted the car up from off a kid. The guy who stood up to the bully in high school, right? That was a hero step. We love hearing stories like that. Right? We seek those stories because it's rare. But those heroes were because they lived other things up to be that hero. They weren't born that hero. I don't believe anybody's born to be good. You have to strive for that, right? So, what is so important about being a hero, right? Why am I saying that being a hero is so important? Because heroes save women and children, right? Cowards don't. If I want you in my group or if I need you in my group, I don't need a coward. I need somebody who's going to stand up and go to war with me if we have to. I need you to come help me, with protecting the women and children, if that's what it comes down to, right? As a ram, what does a ram do? Protects his territory and protects the ewes, right? And the lambs. That's what he does. So, right there. Well, how do we become those men that protect women and children? Well, one, you better be carrying. One, get a pistol or a rifle, whatever it is, you need to be carrying all the time, and you need to get trained. You need to go through that and figure that out, right? That's one way of being a hero. That's a step to being a hero. right? Women want the hero. You're not going to get a good wife. You're not going to get, you know, the things that you want out there without, or the wife that you want out there without somehow in their eyes being the hero, right? Somehow you have to prove that you're that hero to them. Because if you don't prove that, guess what? You won't entice her to follow you, right? Going back to my notes, sorry. But also the other part of it is that cowardice is the epidemic. The epidemic is cowardice. That's what's tearing us all apart as men. Cowardice. We won't stand up and say that certain things, I'm not going to get into them in this video because we're running out of time, but certain things aren't right. We can't stand on those things. We can only stand on truth, righteousness, right? That's the only things we can that we can stand on. So, be the hero. All you got to do is take one step, and it's contagious. Whether you go be a coward or you be a hero step. A coward step or a hero step. Either way, it's contagious. If you have somebody who's heroic or has that bravado around him, guess what? He's going to pass it on to the next people in the group, right? Same thing happens if you have a coward. If a coward comes in, guess what? He starts tearing down the rest of the group to be cowards also. Unless there's another hero in there that can shut that coward down, right? Ebbs and flows. And we got to stay out of ebbs and flows. We want to stay even keel. And to stay even keel, we got to be able to have about everything on the same level and try to control that. So how do we do that? Always take a step in being that hero. Always. Do it for you, do it for your family, and do it for your community, all right? All right, guys. Again, if you got something out of this, go in here and get in the comments, put them down there, and get into discussions. Man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all listening to this nonsense that I got coming out of my mouth. I pray for y'all. I don't know any of y'all by name, but I'm praying for y'all as men that we are able to grow to be able to be what we're supposed to be, all right? Just take that, keep in meditation and prayer, and keep reading your scripture. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of my period of instruction. Y'all take care. I'm Oscar Mike.